Hi folks. So when Keith Richards wrote this song, he did it in open G. I'm going to do a play along with this, and I'll put up both chord windows so you can play it in standard tuning as well. But the main bulk of this lesson is going to be in open G. Yeah. Open G is not difficult. It's quite a simple tuning, and the chord shapes are really straightforward. So first step is to tune your guitar to open G. At the moment I'm in standard tuning. So to take it to open G, I'm going to tune both E strings down to a D. So I'm going to pluck my D string and my E string, and just tune the E strings down until they match that D string. And then my A string is going to come down to a G as well. So that's open G. The reason it's called open G is because when you strum the guitar open, it's playing a G major triad. Okay, so I've got the chord windows up in the playthrough, but I'll just show you what they are anyway. So the G obviously is just open, but you can also play 3rd fret on the B string, 5th fret on the high E string to give it that high ring. The A minor chord is actually an A minor 11, if I remember rightly. Is 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, open G, 1st fret B string, and open 1st string. I should call these strings by their number, so 1 being the highest string and 6 being the lowest string, although we're not going to use the 6th string in this tune at all. Keith Richards always took his lowest string off the guitar. He only played 5 strings when he's in open G. So I'm going to hang my thumb over wherever I can to mute that low string. So you've got that shape there. We slide it up 2 frets. I think that gives us a B minor add 9. The idea is that we get these drone strings, these open strings that ring out all the time. So obviously that's going to have an effect on the chord. But I just think it sounds lovely. Then we have just a straightforward 5th fret, barring across the 5 strings. That's a C. Up another 2 frets, do exactly the same thing. We've got a D. And then we have, if you bar across 4 strings on the 5th fret, and then 6th fret B string and 7th fret D string, or 6th fret 2nd string and 7th fret 4th string, that gives us an F something or other. I think it's just a straightforward F. No, it can't be because of that high string's lower. It's an F something or other. I've got it in the chord windows anyway. And that comes down to back to that C chord. So when you come off of that, you need to adjust that 1st finger again to take it back to the A string. So that's all the chord shapes we're going to do. Now there's a few fills in there which obviously I'm not showing you in the playthrough, but I am playing them. Whenever I play this, I don't necessarily put the same fills in the same order. They come in when the G chord is playing, when that open G chord is playing. The first one, I've tried to pick these out from listening to Keith to see what he was playing. First one I'm getting is 2nd fret on the 3rd string, slide it up to the 4th fret, and then 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then back down on the 3rd string again. 4, 2, and then pull off to open, or just do them all as pull-offs. There's another one that he does, which is the 4th fret and on the 3rd string, and the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Slide that down to the 1st and 2nd frets, and then open. And with all of these fills and that, because it's all playing over a G chord anyway, you can hit other open strings in there with it, and it'll actually make it sound better. He does another one where he uses the same shapes. Does something like that. So, and then there's a lower one which is so 2nd fret to 4th fret on the 5th string, to play the open 4th string, and then hammer on and pull off on the 2nd fret of that 4th string, and then hammer on, pull off on the 5th string, 2nd fret. That's another one as well. So it's just 2nd fret, 4th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings, just hammer-ons and pull-offs. I started on the 4th string there. Things like that. And you can sort of come up with your own little fills, and where you put them, that it's kind of really up to you. The only other fill that I have is in the intro. From that G to the A minor. So 2 downstrokes there, and then up to the 12th fret. Then to the 14th fret, I'm barring the 1st and 2nd strings there. Down to the 10th fret, and then the 8th and 9th on that B and 2nd and 1st strings. Something like that. And then in the verse, it starts off with a verse. It kind of picks through the 5th and 4th strings and then strums. And then what he does as well is an upstroke. I play with my fingers, so I use my thumbnail to do this, but if you're playing with a pick, just do it as a slow upstroke. Something like that. So that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a fairly simple song, fairly straightforward chord shapes. I mean, there is only 1, one shape, two shapes, three shapes to it. And that's pretty much it. So let's get into the playthrough. I am by no means a singist of any description, but I'll do my best. So hope you enjoy it and enjoy the play along. Cheers, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Childhood living is easy to do. The things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. I watched you suffer a dull ache and pain. Now you decided to show me the same. No sweeping exits or offstage lines could make me feel bitter or treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. I know I dreamed you a sin and a lie. I have my freedom, but I don't have much time. Faith has been broken, tears must be cried. Let's do some